We got more experience, we got more talent, and we've been there before.
And where?
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been there before. You know what it looks like.
What have you done?
You know what it looks like? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Eagles to get it done tonight, 2-5.
Yeah. Like I said, more experienced team, more talent. They play together longer. They have more experience with each other, and they've done it before. The thing with the Eagles is, like, hey, we know what it takes to get to the promised land. The Packers is like, hey, we're really, really good. We're kind of getting there.
Yeah.
We might get to the promised land.
Yeah. I'm going with the better team. Better defensively.
I'll take the Eagles
better
shirt.
quarterback.
The Eagles shirt then?
Better running back.
Quarterback.
Yes.
I like it.
Better running back. I'm going with the better football team in this game, and that is the Green Bay Packers are going to win this game. Our quarterback's better than yours. Our defense is better than yours. Our running back is better than yours.
Is your offense better than our offense?
We get the W.
Who's better offense?
We finna find out. Y'all got some good wide.
I got to go with my guy.
There we go.
James Jones right here. Packers win. I'm sorry, man.
Yep.
I'm sorry. The Packers have Jordan Love. Jordan Love is making a ton of money. I sat down with him at Denver Broncos training camp when they were practicing. Talked to him for about 10 minutes. You know the one thing that he said he was working on getting better, which is a little bit scary for his start so far in the league? The mental aspect of the game. Seeing these blitzes from Vic Fangio, seeing these coverages, learning how to handle the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be extremely important. And also, you don't see any Packers complaining about going to play in Brazil. The Eagles, Darius Slay, Devonta Smith, Eric Stokes, cornerback, they've all been talking about it. Yeah. Just go play the game.
Oh, man, come on.
I think I got to take the Eagles. Because if the Eagles do not win this game, it will be hell in the NFL. Think about this for a second. How could you have Saquon? How could you have AJ, Smitty, Goddard, Hurts, and lose? How could you have Kellen Moore, a proven offensive coordinating wizard, and lose? Nick Sirianni, you went to a Super Bowl and lose. Remember, Matt Lafleur had Aaron Rodgers for 2 MVP seasons and couldn't get to a Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni had Jalen Hurts, and in his second season there, went to a Super Bowl. I just don't see a world where the Eagles can lose this game, because if they do, we're going to have a whole lot of questions.
So we're going undefeated, you say?
Nah, but you should be able to beat the Packers.
Packers are a good team, though.
They are a good team. But what in the world are the Eagles? What in the world are the Eagles?
We're a better team. We're a better team.
You think it's going to be a high-scoring game or low?
It better be a high. God,
it's going to be high, but I think it's going to be low. Like, it's supposed to be high.
Players, I think it's going to be low.
Let me ask y'all this. Last one for y'all. How worrisome of a game, or how much stock y'all putting in the quarterback matchup? Because if Jordan Love dominantly outperforms Jalen Hurts, does that swing the pendulum in y'all's mind of, like, who's better, or just one game?
I want to say that. Just because I think with Jalen Hurts, he don't have to go out there and be Superman. Where I think for the Packers to play well, Jordan Love has to go out there and dominate and be a baller, right? Where Jalen, I could sit back and be more conservative, right? Because we are a better team. One thing about being a better team and coach and being well coached, I don't have to force nothing. It just comes natural.
And not only that, Jalen Hurts don't know what's coming. New defensive coordinator, new defensive...
You don't know what's going to come, James.
He don't know what's happening. Jordan Love knows what the Philadelphia Eagles defense going to look like.
We got a new coordinator, James.
Coordinator, Jay.
I'm also taking the coach, Matt Lafleur, better coach than
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
How can we say that, though? Yo, it's crazy how y'all hate on Nick.
I ain't gonna hate
Since
on
Nick been in the league,
Yeah.
I can only name maybe 2 coaches that's won more than him. Can y'all name me some?
Arrived. We saw a phenomenal football game. They say it's a game of inches, and it quite literally was. You see right there, Isaiah Likely. If he was a size 13 instead of a size 15, we might be talking about a different football game right here, right now. Quite literally, this show was made for this day. You're seeing all athletes around you. If you're going to talk about football, why not talk to the individuals that have played? Travel gear. We in our travel gear because it's game day. Look, y'all, there's no better show than the show we're about to give y'all. Shady McCoy, you played in the league. Chase, you played in the league. James, you played in the league. It's all experience here. This is all knowledge. Shady, starting with you.
Let's do it.
Did the Chiefs put the league on notice?
On notice, huh? Hey, right there, watching that footage right there. It's almost the biggest primetime shows I've ever seen, all right? It was like size 13. Well, what's on notice about? Because we talking about three-piece, right?
Yep.
So the league knows who the favorite is. They know who the team is.
That's true.
Right? I will say this, though. The league should be even more scared, right? Because if you look at a team like the Chiefs, they didn't even play well last night, and they still found a way to win. When the Ravens scored, they scored back. when the Ravens made an answer, they answered back.
Yep.
I look at this the overall on the offense part, because defense played really, really well. I look at the offense. Look at the young K. Worthy, though. Ooh, he's explosive. Imagine when he gets a better feel for the game. He's young, right? Imagine getting the ball a bit more, design some more plays up, and then you take out Juju Schuster, take him out, and then you put in Hollywood Brown. Oh, my God. Andy Reid's doing it again. I just think that with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid in this era, man, it's their era. We watched it with Tom Brady. Now we watched it with Andy Reid.
You cooked right there, Tufai. You cooked right there.
Yeah.
They absolutely put the league on notice to me, Chase and James, for this reason and this reason alone. I believe that the Ravens likely would have beat any other team not named the Kansas City Chiefs. So now the Ravens have seen the Chiefs twice. A must win, and I would love to win. 120 minutes of game time. And in those 120 minutes of game time, the Chiefs have been leading for 80 minutes. The game has been tied for 30 minutes. And the Ravens have been leading for 2 minutes, obviously give or take a minute or two here or there. You're telling me that the Chiefs have been leading for like 87 minutes. The Ravens only been leading for 2 minutes, and the game has been tied for 30 minutes. It's not really a contest. So not only are the Chiefs putting the Ravens on notice, they're speaking through the Ravens to the rest of the league, because if this is the best that the league has to offer in the Baltimore Ravens, send me your best, and I'm going to send them home. I'm going to send them home at the bank. I'm going to send them home at Arrowhead. I'm going to send them home in a championship game. I'm going to send them home in game 1. I'm going to send them home on NBC. I'm going to send them home on CBS. I'm going to send them home on Fox. I'm going to send them home on ABC. I'm going to send them home on ESPN. I don't care where you send them to me. I'm going to send them back home. They put the Ravens on notice. They put the Chiefs on notice. They put the league on notice.
Yeah, I just think the league was already on notice. Like, we know what the Chiefs
they are.
Yes,
so I like your answer. I agree with Shady, though, because at the end of the day, how in the world does the best NFL team over really the last 5 years, how do they get better? They got better, dude.
Said.
That's the craziest part about it. And so the league is on notice for that, but they weren't expecting the type of game that the Chiefs put on last night, specifically from that receiver room, Xavier Worthy, right? We don't even talk about Hollywood Brown. Holly Brown is the linchpin of that success. Travis Kelce, he didn't have a target until 9 minutes left in the second quarter. My guy, like that's what I'm talking about, because there's so many offensive weapons. Like, yeah, Mahomes was 20-28, 290, a touchdown, a pick. The interception was bad, just made a wrong decision, right? But at the end of the day, they still put up 27 points against a really good Ravens defense. So I think for me, it's one of those things where the league was sort of hoping maybe that the Chiefs weren't going to show what they did, but they showed a better offense than they had all of last year. It's game 1, so they're already starting ahead of the pack.
Where you at, Jay?
You picked the Ravens, right, Jay?
Where you at, Jay?
You picked the Ravens, huh?
Where you at, Jay?
Circle that.
It's circled. I did pick Lamar. Listening to y'all talk, they absolutely put the league on notice. And I know we were taking the Kansas City Chiefs over the field to three-peat and all that type stuff, but as we were talking about the Chiefs this offseason, we all didn't know what it was going to look like. We kind of had a clue, but we didn't know. They put the league on notice because they said, yep, these shiny new toys we got, they like that. All right, totally different offense than it is last year. And we continue to keep saying the Chiefs ain't played their best, but they beaten the best. They beaten the best in the NFC, they beaten the best in the AFC, and we continue to keep saying they not playing their best. They put the whole league on notice that y'all better step y'all game up, because we have in the offseason with our pieces, as y'all can see, and we still missing one in Hollywood Brown. The league is on notice. And not only that, you had a quarterback in Lamar Jackson who did something that ain't never been done in the history of the game.
Yep.
And it's still equal to L. And we still ain't play our best. And that's y'all best. The league is on notice, man. They got too many weapons. They got Patty Mahomes. They got Andy Reid. The defense is off on the right track, playing really good football. The league is on notice that y'all better get y'all stuff together, or it's going to be a three-peat.
Shady, I just want to hit on Andy Reid. I got a graphic to show you specifically
You wanna hit on Andy?
just how good Xavier Worthy was last night. Colvin, let's pull that up. He was the only, there's 5 receivers in the history of the game with a rushing touchdown of more than 20 yards and a receiving touchdown of 30-plus yards in a game in the last 20 seasons. What do you see about that list right there in the last 20 seasons? Sorry. What do you see about that?
D-Jack.
They all played with Andy.
4 of 5 of those guys played for head coach